everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the solar system, the inner and outer planets in Minecraft, so stay tuned and let's get started. So the first thing I did was start by building a model of the solar system, and I started by making the sun. Alright, anyway, this is our model of the sun, and this is what it looks like at night. Okay, so the next step was to make Mercury because it's the closest planet to the sun. So I got out some new blocks and I started to make Mercury. Mercury is behind the sun compared to where Earth is. I'm gonna leave Mercury over here. That's Mercury. And Venus has got to be right behind it. So the next logical step would be to make Venus because it's the second closest planet to the sun, and I just made Mercury, but I figured since I wanted to get an accurate perspective, I would make the Earth so that we could look at where Mercury and Venus were from the Earth's perspective. After building the Earth model and taking a look through our spyglass telescope at Mercury from the Earth model, I decided it was time to add Venus. Because Venus you can see with the naked eye in real life, so I was like, this would be pretty cool. So I got to work building the model Venus. There, I made a little red star glowing. And that's what Venus looks like. It's so accurate, actually. The next step was to add Mars, then Saturn, then Jupiter. Like any astrophysicist, I got sidetracked and built the moon. And finally, Uranus and Neptune. After building the model, it was time to explore some concepts. So I got sidetracked for a bit and started talking about orbits. If you look at this model that I built here, you can see that the sun, which is represented by the ochre frog light, is forming a spiral around the Earth, which is the grass block, and the moon, which is the clay block, which are forming their own circular ellipses. And the sun, which is the outer orbit, is forming its own circular sort of spiral ellipses, and the two rings that are formed around it, the little moon ring and the little earth ring, are inside, contained within this outer sun circular ellipses spiral. Then I decided to explain the phases of the moon, and I'll keep it really brief for you. The moon has about 8 phases. It has full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, waning crescent, new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon. So now that I played with the different phases and the orbits and gravity and distance, and I built the small model, it was time to play with the model and see what we could learn based on what I built. There's Uranus back here, which is pretty cold because it's pretty far away from the sun, and then Neptune, which is really cold because it's way far away from the sun. You can tell Venus and Mars are warmer planets because of their color. And that's pretty much it. The rest of it is intuitive learning and what you can learn based on the model that we made. Let me know if you learned anything from this video and if it opened your eyes a little bit more about how the solar system works. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SolarPunkSid. Subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!